Hi, everybody. Welcome to Queers and Soaps. My name is Derek, and today I'm joined by Katelyn from 66 Harborview Road, or is it 65? Or is it Harborview Drive?
Man, I don't even know
I
anymore.
didn't know you moved,
Doing it daily.
right? I don't know what the issue was this week. They couldn't get the address right. I don't know. We'll talk about it, though.
I know. Yeah.
All right. So Karen couldn't be here with us today. She's not feeling well, so Katelyn is filling in today. Happily. Thank you so much for joining us, Katelyn.
Of course.
All right, so I guess we'll start this week on GH. Rick tried to escape the basement to no avail. Monica's will is read with shocking results, and the PCPD is messing up left and right, but did find a gun at Liz's house. So we are going to be covering the last 7 episodes, the ones that aired this week, and also the 2 that aired last week. So we will start off with Monday, September 28th. So Nina summons Britt and Liesel to GH to tell them that Nathan is still alive. Liesel is a bit skeptical at first and sees her son and runs into his arms. Britt does not seem the slightest bit surprised to see Nathan, and it's written all over her face.
Yeah. She is being the top tier shady right now.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure all this out. It's a lot of things that, like, the clues are all over Britt's face. She knew the whole time he was alive. Maybe not the whole time, but she's been probably
And
in the last few
I'm trying
years.
to connect it back to Dalton and this cold fusion.
Yeah, definitely.
It's all connected.
Yes, for sure. So Nathan continues to insist the last thing he remembers is being shot by Faison. Liesel prompted Britt to hug her brother too, which was kind of funny.
She was being so shady, she forgot how to be normal for a second.
Yeah, she did. Mm-hmm. So at Bobby's, Felicia and Smiley break the news to James about his father still being alive. James struggles with this information, but soon he comes around to it. But he doesn't understand why his dad's back. But neither does anybody else, really, because Felicia and Smiley don't really have the answers for him. Spinelli assures James that he doesn't have to meet his dad if he is not ready yet. Britt is alarmed by the thought of James meeting his dad and then tries to convince Felicia and Spinelli to put it on hold. Nina tries to make peace with Willow, who refuses. Nina tries to point out that they need each other for their alibi, but Willow insists that Nina needs it more than she does.
That was a wild scene.
Yeah.
That was because, with Willow getting cordial with Drew or whatever she's doing over there, I feel like it's in her best interest to play that same part with Nina. Even if you don't feel that way, I feel like you should at least play the friendly. I don't know.
Oh, this is earlier. Sorry, I got confused. Alexis and Ava force Rick to take another sleeping pill, but he spits it out while he is alone and then tries to escape. I was thinking of a later scene. I was like, I didn't jump that far ahead, did I? Rick managed to get out of his restraints and emerges from the basement, glaring at Alexis while she is on the phone discussing the reading of Monica's will. Anna tells Turner that she made an interesting find. According to the ballistics report, the bullet markings matched to a gun from a previous crime, and the gun belonged to none other than Edward Quatermain. So I'm wondering if it was the murder of Susan Moore that this gun was used.
Oh.
Because Karen's been saying that they're doing a lot, and also Matt, who's a friend of the podcast, that they are doing a lot of throwbacks to the Susan Moore murder with the Drew shooting. So I'm wondering if it's the same gun that was used to kill Susan.
And that would make sense because it kind of not centers around Jason, but it's all connected to him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
right.
That is such a cool take.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like that if they are doing it, I think they are. I like the throwback. I think it's cool.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
So we're at the crypt now. Tracy meets Veronica Bard, Monica's sister, played by Erica Slezak. Tracy says she knows about her because she looked into Monica's past, but Monica has never mentioned her. Tracy projects that Monica wanted nothing to do with Ronnie, but Ronnie tells her that things have changed in the last year because they've been exchanging letters. Ronnie agrees to leave for now and hopes to meet Monica's family. Ronnie says that Tracy may not be entitled to everything she thinks she is privately.
What do we think about Ronnie?
Oh, she's up to no good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I love Erica Slezak, and she is killing it right now.
Oh, she's doing a great job as this part. For
Yes.
them to kind of retcon this situation, I
Yeah.
think they're doing a great job. Tracy is doing well, acting like, oh yes, I've known all about you, but here's the deal.
Right. Yeah, Monica never mentioned you, so she never wanted anything to do with you. That's
Right.
what I take from it. I'm sorry. Michael sets up Molly and Christina to see him with Jacinda at the Q Mansion. Molly definitely doesn't buy this and knows exactly what's up. All right, so now we'll get into Friday, October 3rd. Veronica runs into Sunny, who she finds gazing at a picture of Monica at the memorial wall at GH. Sunny says he wouldn't call Monica a friend, but he says he admired her. Then why did you blatantly destroy her family and kill her son?
Well, yeah, and like, why was he even looking at her picture?
Yeah,
Was it just to get those two in a scene? It just
I wish Karen were here right now because I could hear her reaction to this.
like I know it. Monica and Sunny never saw eye to eye. I think she
Yeah.
ended up tolerating him,
Mhm.
but yeah, no, she like hated him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then they share a meal at Kelly's. I mean, Bobby's. Sorry. Later, Ronnie gets a call at her hotel suite and muses that presumably she's a beneficiary of Monica's will, and she muses that this should be interesting. So that's another indication that she is definitely up to something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Britt sends James off to get a soda and tries to convince Felicia and Spinelli to hold off on James' visit with his dad, and she suggests they should consult with a child therapist before allowing this. However, it's too late. James gets the extra soda and heads over to see his dad. By the time they all figure it out, James and Nathan are already getting along great. Spinelli gets jealous watching them bond and leaves the room and hints to Felicia that something feels off about Nathan, which he's right.
It is right. I don't know if Spinelli was coming from a place of jealousy. Also, why are you talking about bringing in a child therapist now when you were very comfortable just like telling this kid in the middle of Bobby's that,
Yes.
oh, there's a huge mistake and your dad's actually alive? You didn't consult anyone for that. So, like, now it's because it's, I guess, the reality in his face.
Yeah, right. Britt seems uneasy about the two of them bonding, while Liesel is absolutely elated. And there was a scene, I don't know if you recall it, but I thought Liesel's made a comment to Britt that was really funny. Do you remember what it was? I think it was in this scene.
No, I don't.
Okay, I can't remember either, but it was. I was hoping Karen or you would remember, but oh well. Rick places a dagger against Alexis' throat. I'm guessing it's the dagger.
It must be. Yeah. Must be.
And orders her to call the cops and confess to everything. Alexis reminds her that he will also go down for everything else for everything that he did. Rick then turns the tables and tells Alexis to call Liz and put her on speaker. Meanwhile, Molly and Liz are cross paths at GH, and both say they still haven't heard from Rick. Liz gets a call from Alexis, and she swears she hears Rick screaming as Ava has arrived and throws hot water in his eyes. Molly doesn't buy that Rick was secretly returning and goes see Alexis. Ava knocks Rick out with a tray, and she and Alexis then restrain him back in the basement. Ava realizes that Rick hasn't been taking his sleeping pills, so she forces him to swallow them this time. That was great, and I loved the high five.
Yeah. I do love this whole like we're keeping Rick in the basement thing, like very classic soap. It's starting to unravel just the tiniest bit, kind of like in the beginning when Drew was able to make that phone call and Sam was able to piece together, like, oh, that sounded like Drew's voice. I think that after maybe another week or so, Liz and Molly are both going to be like, like very strange that we still haven't heard from him, even though we had that strange call happen. Like, what's going on? I think they're going to realize something's up.
So then we have Tracy confronting Michael about being at Drew's the night of the shooting, but Michael assures her he never went into Drew's house. Tracy admits that she is protecting him because it's what Monica would have wanted. Anna questions Carly about her phone call to Michael on the day of Drew's shooting. Anna asks her if she is welcome to the Q Mansion. Anna also points out that she would do anything to protect Michael.
I mean,
later, Carly. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I should say it's all true. There's a lot of people in Port Charles who would protect Michael.
Later, Carly tells Sunny about the conversation with Anna and worries that she may have said something she shouldn't have. Sunny is worried that Anna doesn't believe Carly was with Brennan. Anna talks about getting a search warrant for the gun. Okay, so then we're going to be starting this week, Monday, October 6th. Britt, returning from the shower, finds Jason in her room at Bobby's, sorry. And she is annoyed that he didn't give her a heads up that he would be there. Jason asked Britt why she was so apprehensive about Jane's meeting Nathan, and she made excuses. Jason believes her and tells her that she is a great person, but he rushes off for the reading of Monica's will. So I have a question for you about Britt.
Yeah.
Do you feel that Britt is kind of reverting back to her old ways and not the character that she was before she got allegedly murdered?
Yeah, I think it's a hybrid. I think she has inside knowledge, and I think she's using like previous like beefs she's had with other people to her advantage to try and keep everyone away from whatever this truth is that she's hiding.
I agree. I mean, it is kind of a hybrid because there are moments where she does show her softer side that she was showing towards the end of her last run.
Yeah.
But I think Karen kind of hit the nail on the head a little bit where she said that Britt is scared right now, so she's reverting back to her old persona.
Yeah. I don't know if scared, but maybe scared in the fact that she doesn't want everyone to know what's been going on. Maybe not scared of whoever's running the whole thing, because she made all of those declarations, whoever it was, like, they care about me, they wouldn't hurt me. So it just seems like she doesn't want other people to find out.
So Carly and Brennan are enjoying breakfast at Bobby's, and Jocelyn returns to Port Charles, and Carly is thrilled to see her. Jocelyn lies to Carly about the trip, and Brendan and Joss talk about the mission while Carly goes into the back. The mission going awry when Carly's in the back, sorry. Jocelyn is worried that Jason will blow her cover, but Brennan assures her that he will handle Jason. He also says he's going to talk to Britt as well. Britt then comes downstairs and surprises Jocelyn, who has to pretend she doesn't know that Britt is still alive. That was really funny.
I was like, don't let it slip, girl.
Right? Jocelyn managed to keep Britt from spilling the beans, for now. Alexis lets Curtis know that her meeting with the PCPD was canceled and they may be honing in on another suspect. Curtis later meets with Marshall to tell him about his chat with Alexis. He also says that this could make him and Portia prime suspects if the police uncover the blackmail evidence. Portia and Isaiah decide to keep seeing each other secretly since it's over between her and Curtis. Isaiah bumps into Curtis, who is trying to visit with Drew after Liz advises him not to.
I have a question for you, really quick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about Portia and Isaiah being like, yes, let's keep dating, but don't tell anybody?
I don't know. I mean, I like Portia now. I didn't used to like Portia. She's evolved a lot in the last year. But, especially with the whole storyline with her being blackmailed by Drew, I really started to like Portia a lot more than before. But, I mean, I don't really... I guess I'm kind of indifferent because I don't really see much chemistry between Portia and Isaiah. I'm not really into them, so I'm not rooting for them. So I guess, yeah, I think it's weird that they're still going to pursue the relationship even because they work together. I don't think Portia would jeopardize her position at the hospital, but I don't know. That's just what I think.
Yeah, I also thought it was strange. I was having an issue with, okay, you still have feelings for Curtis, but the marriage is going to end eventually.
Right.
But you're super ready to start a whole relationship with Isaiah. At first it was, oh, this was just one-time thing or whatever. Maybe it might happen again in the future. But now she's saying, oh yeah, let's date. Let's have a whole relationship so soon. And her marriage technically is not over yet. She's still
right. And they have to stay together anyway until the investigation is done.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah. So Tracy meets with Martin, who serves her with a lawsuit from Drew as she allegedly assaulted him when she threw him out of Monica's funeral. That
That
was
was so
ridiculous.
funny.
Drew will stoop to anything to get
Yeah.
what he wants. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Drew loses it when Monica informs him that they are reading Monica's will today and that he is not in it. What did he expect?
That whole thing was just amazing. Like that whole thing with Drew was just, oh my God, I was laughing. I was trying not to laugh because I was like, this is a funeral. But at the same time, it was just.
That was great. It was so good. So, okay, I have a question for you. Do you think that Drew is in on this thing with Ronnie? Because a lot of people are saying that it's Drew. Other people are saying it's Martin. I personally think Martin and Ronnie are plotting, but I don't know.
I am starting to think that. And I don't know how this would make sense and how it would go together, but for some reason, I'm thinking that Monica does know this person. Maybe she's not really like her sister, Veronica, and that whole thing, but like she knows this person. And she also knew something had happened where like she had to put the house with someone else first, just in case the person who was really getting it was going to get in trouble. I don't know.
Oh, you mean Michael?
Yeah, maybe Michael, maybe Jason. I don't know for sure who I think, but it just seems like almost Monica has like sent this kind of like a guardian angel of sorts. Like it seems rough now, but it's for a purpose.
That's an interesting take. I kind of, yeah, I actually would like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's like if Monica sent her sister to kind of keep her watchful eye over things, that'd be kind of cool. But I still don't feel like Ronnie has pure motives. I think she's up to something.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't know. It could
I
go
just don't
either
know.
way.
Is it against the Quartermains or is it to somehow protect the Quartermains?
Yeah,
I can't put my finger on it.
yeah, exactly. All right, everyone gathers at the reading of for the reading of Monica's will at the Quatermain mansion. Ronnie arrives, introduces herself, explains her story with Monica. Tracy is rubbed the wrong way when Ronnie has everyone laughing when she arrives.
Mm-hmm.
Brooklyn, Ned, and Olivia all got something. I don't remember exactly. I think Ned got the Mino collection, Olivia got the cookware, and Brooklyn got a necklace.
Yeah.
And then Jason got Alan's watch. And then Ronnie gets a necklace that has a photo of her and Monica in it when they were kids.
Mm-hmm.
Michael inherits the house. Not the house, sorry, the horses. We wish.
Now, do you think that some of the items left to other family members, like at first I was like, oh, like Brooklyn's just getting a necklace, like nothing else. But I was like, well, maybe they'll have their chance to go through other items that Monica
Right.
specifically want to give to other people.
There
But
probably was a lot of things in the will that we didn't hear because it was just like, the shortened version. But
yeah,
so Michael inherits Monica's horses, yacht, and Tracy gets a jar of pickle lila.
that was wild.
That
Like,
was so funny because I remember that like it was yesterday. When
yeah, like that storyline. But also, I felt for Tracy because I was
yeah,
like, wait, she's right. Like, Monica really wouldn't want to do that because, like, it was so crazy the first time around. Unless
right.
like that
I
deep
feel like
cut.
Monica left that to her as a joke, like not really like
Yeah.
as a dig, but
Yeah. Like, it's supposed to be such a deep dive joke, like,
yeah,
layered.
right. All the grandchildren and great grandchildren, including Daisy, get trusts, and Monica leaves the mansion to the cherished sister of her heart, Veronica Bard.
Yeah.
So I have theories.
What's your theories?
I think that the cherished sister of her heart was actually Tracy, and Tracy ended up getting the house because they got really close in
Yeah.
the last couple of years.
So
So
you think like a simple name switch,
I
someone
think
like
it was a
white
simple
it
name
down?
switch that was maneuvered by Martin Gray
Yeah.
because he wants
That, I
revenge
mean,
on Tracy.
yeah. I mean, that would make the most sense.
Yeah.
You would just, it's the simplest change. You don't have to
Mhm.
rewrite the whole will. It's just
Yeah.
a simple, oh, put this name instead of that name.
I do like your theory too that maybe there is a reason why Monica did what she did. So, okay, Portia is in her office at GH and she feels like she's going to faint, and then Liz makes her sit down. Liz suggests to Portia that she could be pregnant.
I could,
Yeah.
as soon as she suggested it, I was like, no, no, no,
No.
no.
Are
It's like Carly
we
getting
really
pregnant
doing
at
a Who's the Daddy storyline
yeah, at her big age,
at her age? Yeah.
you
I
know.
mean, Brooke Kerr looks amazing,
Oh,
by the way.
yeah,
Amazing, but I don't buy her being pregnant at this stage in her life.
yeah, and especially like under all the stress she's in, like realistically, I don't think that would be an environment your body would allow.
Mhm.
But I know it's so. Of course,
Yeah.
they're get pregnant every single time they're ovulating, no doubt. Like,
Mhm.
but I just think it's, I don't know why she would have to do this a second time. It's
Mhm.
literally like Trina's life again.
Yeah, it's the same thing. At
I
least
just,
she's consistent, though.
that's true. Yes, very consistent, very consistent. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I hope there's a really great story coming out of it because right now I don't get it.
Yeah, me either. So Tracy has a meltdown upon hearing that Ronnie has inherited the house and vows to contest the will. Tracy believes that the will is fake and called Ronnie a con artist. Alexis is adamant that the will is indeed valid. Michael, though, is at peace with Monica's decision. Jason seems skeptical at first, especially due to his Monica and Ronnie's past estrangement. That's when Anna and Chase arrive at the mansion with the warrant with the wrong address, 65 Harbor View Drive. It's 66 Harbor View
You wrote.
Road.
We have the digital archive of them saying it over and over and over.
Yeah, this is a mistake that really bothers me
Yeah.
because this has been. I mean, it should bother you way more than me. But it bothers me. Like, this is a continuity error that I have a hard time forgiving. I will forgive it eventually, but I'm not
Yeah.
over it yet.
Yeah. I'm sitting here like, should I rename my podcast now? Do I have to?
Yeah,
Like,
66 Harvey Drive. I guess it's
yeah, maybe I'll just take that part off and just say 66 Harbor View.
right. I mean,
That way,
hey,
no
if you're
matter
going to
what.
keep saying drive, then you might have to change it. But okay, so I would actually liked it if Ronnie had said it's 66 Harborview Road, not Harborview Drive, but
Mhm,
the number was incorrect.
right.
So maybe I don't know. Maybe it was just a script error that kept happening. I don't know.
Yeah.
Carly informs Britt that the rent is due, and then Jocelyn tries to shut it down, afraid of Britt blaming her or blowing her cover. Joss reminds her mom that Britt should save her life, and they owe her. Joss asks her mom if she's jealous of Britt and Carly. That's an astounding no. I
Do you think it will get to that point?
don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I feel like Carly's always jealous of anybody that has a hold over Jason other than her.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. She always has to tell them, like, well, he is my number one and I'm his number one, just so you know. Like, she
Right.
always,
I mean, there were always issues with Sam for so many years until she finally like accepted
yeah,
her. So, and Elizabeth too.
yeah. Hmm. And they both had to have children with him.
Yes. Yeah. So Joss then pays a visit to Britt at the hospital. Britt blackmails Joss, asking for a suite at the Metrocourt for her silence. Jocelyn says that would be a red flag and would not work. Joss points out that Britt is also hiding things so they are even. Joss says that she is making a mistake not helping the WC bring down whoever is responsible. That's when Brennan shows up and introduces himself to Britt. Brennan then threatens if she exposes any of her WSB agents' statuses, she could end up in Steinbauer. Brennan later tells Joss that he has a new assignment for her, but we don't know what that assignment is yet. It has something to do with at PCU though.
Yeah. Which I'm assuming he has ties to the campus or something, because no school, I don't think, with this girl cannot drop in and out this many times, can she?
Right.
I guess it's college. Maybe they'd let you. I don't know.
Yeah. Isaiah and Curtis have a heated exchange. GH. Isaiah thinks it's very selfish of Curtis to visit Drew, which puts Portia's position at GH in jeopardy. It also compromises. If it compromises Drew's recovery as well, it also puts Portia in a bad position. Isaiah then later tells Liz that it rubbed him the wrong way how Curtis exerted his authority as Portia's husband to see Drew. Portia, meanwhile, takes a pregnancy test after Liz made her suspicious, and looks like it was positive. So that's Alexis has summoned Carly and Sonny to meet with her at Bobby's, and she warns that the police are zeroing in on the suspect since they never called her back. She knows that they will do anything to protect Michael. So that was nice of Alexis.
Right.
She doesn't owe Carly anything, so.
No. Yeah. It was just kind of doing her good deed of the day, I think.
Yeah. So we're up to Wednesday, October 8th now. Carly visits Liz at her home. Carly wanted to know what Liz told the PCD about her threatening Drew. Liz admits she told the police, but they haven't reached out, which makes Carly even more nervous. I did like that scene a lot between Carly and Liz. I love how far they have come in their relationship.
Yeah. Yeah. And I like how Liz was very frank with her. It was just, okay, so you're worried because you're worried about Michael. Like, let's be real.
Right. Exactly. So Curtis tells Portia he thinks Drew has lost their leverage on her. He thinks that the PCD would have found it if it was in his safe. So Portia and Curtis want to confirm this, so they visit Drew, and he backs down, which means that they are out from under Drew's thumb. Good job, guys. I love that.
Yeah, I'm glad they figured it out on their own, because I don't know how much more of Drew trying to get them to do things. Like, it was getting a little outrageous for me.
It was. I agree. Let's see. Willow refuses to move back in with Drew. Willow feels it would ruin her chances of getting custody of her kids back. Willow is devastated when a new judge is assigned to the hearing and the hearing is pushed back to January. Drew summons Martin to GH and wants to know if the blackmail documents were found to be in his safe. He wants to know what was in the police log. Drew notes that the shooter probably took the documents, so it's either Curtis or Portia. But Drew doesn't care. He still plans to pin the crime on Michael to help Willow.
Dude,
Drew's telling way too many people that he's going to do this, so it's going to backfire on him.
Yeah, and those scenes, like he is clearly getting to his limit. Like all of the scenes of him talking about putting the blame on Michael, I mean, they sound insane to anybody listening.
Right, and do you think anybody's going to believe him?
Right.
And he'll probably ask him a question and he'll blow it and it'll be over.
Yeah, his temper, his anger towards Michael, his need for revenge on the whole Quartermaine family, it's all going to blow up in his face.
So I was thinking about this week. Drew's anger is very misdirected. His anger is with Jason. It's not with Michael, but he wants to take everything from Michael because Jason never wanted it.
Yeah. But I don't even understand why he's that mad at Jason. Like, he was accepted into the family.
He's mad at Jason because he chose his life of crime and is still welcome in the family, and he is not.
Oh, that's right. That's the new thing. Well, Drew, your crimes are like way worse than Jason were never against the Quartermaines.
Yeah.
He never targeted them. He was never throwing them under the bus for his own purpose. Drew, he's at this point, he's one step closer to mustache twirling.
Yes, for sure. So Anna leaves upset about the mistake on the search warrant. Jason thanks Ronnie for delaying the police's search. Jason gets a message and then he leaves in a hurry. Anna fumes at Chase that the element of surprise was lost. They have to get a new warrant and return. However, they do return and no gun isn't found at the Quartermaines. So then we have Emma and Gio. Emma goes to the gym to see Gio and reacts to the news that he is moving out of Anna's, which he tells her. Trina and Kai then arrive and interrupt them. Trina then encourages Emma to talk to Gio about her feelings for him. Emma then tells Gio she ruined everything with that kiss, which leads them to admit that they do have feelings for each other. I love them. They're so cute.
I like them too. I think they're adorable.
Yes, I love it. It's great. They're a great pair. Mm-hmm. They have super couple potential.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Jason shows up on the docks to see Brennan waiting for him. And then we have Carly walking into the kitchen as Joss cries upon learning seemingly that Vaughn is WSB. Michael then arrives at Liz and asks her if he can see Will, and then Liz lets him in. So now we're on Thursday, October 9th. Anna fills Dante in on the issues they have with the search warrant, and they discuss Drew's shooting. Dante points out that anyone could be a suspect, noting that the Qs have a weak security system. Yes, we all know this, Dante. The security system at the Quartermain sucks.
And it's not a priority.
And it's for plot purposes.
I mean, I've been squatting in the foyer for how many years?
Yeah, right. Will is never seen on camera stalking Daisy.
Right, yeah.
Bunny never got seen shooting Jagger.
Right. Yep. Nope. Yeah. All the cameras just stopped.
You would think that Monica would want to beef up security at her house, but I
especially remember it was years ago when Julian broke into the Quartermaids and chloroformed Monica while she was sitting on the couch.
Really? I don't remember that.
Yes, it was like right before Julian died. And that was one of his like last things. And I remember on all the podcasts, they were all talking about, oh, you mess with Monica, you're definitely out of here. You're going.
Yeah, that's okay. Dante informs Anna that Willa may have stalked Daisy, but Michael has no real evidence to support this. Anna learns that Nina showed up on the security footage at her condo, and she is alone. So Willa's alibi is completely blown at this point. Willow is shocked to find Michael waiting for her at Liz's house. Michael surprises her by telling her that he wants her to see the kids. The sessions would be 1 hour and supervised by a therapist. Willow questions whether or not the therapist was on Michael's payroll, but he assures her that is not the case. So Willow, being desperate, agrees to this.
I mean, I think it's fair.
Yeah, I know.
I do. I mean, even though Michael said he didn't know if it was going to be temporary or not, like she had 2 major breakdowns almost in front of her kids. One of them was all heard by her kids. So she definitely needs to be supervised, just at least for a little bit, I think. Right.
So Britt is shocked to see that Nathan was excited about being released and getting on with his life. Britt is nervous about this, though. Spinelli then arrived to talk to Nathan about James. Britt ushers him out of the room, though. Britt says that they need to talk one-on-one soon. And then Britt leaves, and Spinelli comments on that it's no coincidence that both Faison kids were miraculously returned from the dead at the same time. Mm-hmm. He implies that Britt knows something about Nathan's whereabouts during his 7-year absence. Britt claims that she was minding her own business at the Five Poppies, and then Jason brought her back. That was funny.
I love how she thinks that's a believable story.
Right.
Like, she thinks it really makes sense. Like, no, I just, I didn't want anyone to bother with me. So I just wanted to stay at a spa for the past however long. Like,
right. So Brennan had tapped into Carly's phone to lure Jason to the pier, which is why he's there, to give him an ultimatum. It's either Carly or Britt. Brennan tells Jason that he has enough ammunition to send Britt away to Steinbauer, so if Jason tells Carly about Joss, he will expedite this. Jason then goes to GH and sees Britt, who complains about Spinelli's accusations. Jason points out there are a lot of unanswered questions about Britt and her supposed death. Britt exclaims that she wants to be first in his life or he can butt out. That's always been their problem. He always puts Carly ahead of her, so... Yeah. And I think Britt would soften if Jason would start putting her first, not Carly.
And I don't think he ever will, because eventually he's going to find out how she's been treating Lulu and how she was antagonizing Lulu by calling Rocco her son. Like, once he finds out about that kind of stuff, like he does not like women like that.
All right. Brennan interrupts Joss and Carly, and she And Carly lashes out at him. Meanwhile, Jocelyn sneaks off to the pier to meet Vaughn. That we're supposed to buy this alleged romance between the two of them.
Yeah.
They're catching feelings. I don't buy it.
I don't really buy it either. I just see him as a Dex replacement. Like, I can't look past it. Like, they're both blonde. They both have scruffy looking beards. It's just too similar for me.
Since Karen's not here, I have to say it. Ew, Vaughn. I'll be the Vaughn hater this week, y'all. It's okay.
Yeah, he's shady within himself.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a fan of the character. I don't intensely hate him like Karen does, but this romance is forced, and I hate it. I just don't like it at all. Brennan is shocked at Carly's accusations and reasons that he couldn't share Vaughn's WA status with her because it's classified information. He did warn her that there were things he wasn't going to be able to share with him, but he assures her that he was watching her with Joss the whole time and that she was never in danger. And then Carly kind of lets it go.
Yeah, big, what do they call that? Foreshadowing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because Carly's going to be really pissed when she finds out about Joss. So.
Oh, like the whole world is going to shake when she finds out.
Oh, yeah. So then we have Spinelli and Nathan having a really great heart-to-heart about James. Nathan admits that he's still in love with Maxie and considered her his wife. He also thanks Spinelli for taking such good care of James. So to me, Nathan don't seem to care about Maxie. He don't seem concerned.
Isn't that weird? Like, he does not seem that heartbroken that she's non-responsive.
He doesn't seem that heartbroken that she's gone. Also, Britt doesn't really seem to mention Maxie or care that she's not around.
Yeah, like, he's not asking to visit her. Like, it's very, very odd, but he is talking a lot about James.
He is. So I'm still trying to figure this out. I still think it has to do. I think Nathan is actually physically Nathan. I think it's physically him, but I think there's some memory mapping going on. I don't know if it's Peter or if it's Faison. I can't figure that out yet, but I think that Nathan is in there somewhere because we are seeing bits and pieces of him.
I agree with you. I thought the same thing when he woke up and he was like looking for his bullet wound and everything. I was like, this is very reminiscent of like Jason and Drew's memory mapping, and then like Anna talking about her and Alex's memory mapping. Like, this is very familiar.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing.
Yeah.
But I still want to know how Nathan survived being shot because he died in the hospital in front of Maxie. So
right, and being buried.
Yeah, I don't get it. Did someone shoot him a drug that made him appear dead? Like, what happened?
Yeah. Ugh. And then they even had the Nathan's ghost like walking away with Georgie's ghost.
Also, Lulu hasn't reacted to Nathan being alive because she would have a strong reaction to that because she's the one that led him to his death.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Keep her nose out of it.
Well, yeah, we'll talk about Lulu in a second because she's, all of a sudden a journalist with Aurora. I don't know what happened to her freelance career, but
right.
So we're on Friday, October 10th. We have Tracy is upset about Ronnie using Lila's tea set. Ronnie wants to start over with Tracy, but Tracy knows that Ronnie inheriting the house is a scam because she spoke to Monica every day, and Monica has never mentioned her once. So then we have ADA Turner getting an earful from Anna about the incorrect address. More things wrong with that address, Anna.
Right. Yes.
Turner is upset that it was in the paper, and Anna is furious that it impeded on their investigation. Turner notes that it was a typo, but flashbacks reveal that she told them the house number was 65, not 66, with a sly smile. So Turner is definitely, she's definitely softening to Sunny, it seems like, because
like something is going on there.
She will not admit it. Like, she's still, I don't know.
Like all the ones before her.
Yes. Who does Turner look like to you?
She reminds me of a mix between what was her name?
See, to me, she reminds me of Brenda. Like, she looks like Brenda.
Oh, you think so? I was
Mm-hmm.
thinking of the woman who she was also a cop, and she was on the show when Billy Miller was on the show, and she was
Oh,
so like the DA.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Comment
But kind
if you
of
know.
like yeah, like a mix between her and this other woman from a really long time ago. Oh my god, I can't remember her name either. But they were both brunette. They both came in as cops trying to get Sunny, and then they both ended up falling for Sunny.
Yeah, same storyline.
Yep. Yep.
Also, she kind of, I don't know, you probably haven't gone this far back. She kind of looks like Jessica Holmes, the DA back in '93. But she didn't
I have
know
not gone
Sunny,
that
so
far back yet, but
yeah. Well, I'm watching it right now. She didn't know Sunny, though, so it doesn't matter. But Jason visits with Drew at his request. Drew tries to blackmail Jordan into saving Curtis by by trying to convince Anna to arrest Michael for his shooting. Drew will sink to no level here.
yeah.
Drew told Jordan that he believes Curtis shot him, but Michael needs to be arrested for Willow's sake. Jordan is disgusted and tells him that he has wasted an opportunity to become a better person from all this, and she leaves.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I love Jordan in this scene. Like, I love how like she just told him exactly what we've been thinking.
Yes. And it's so crazy because what was it, like 2 years ago? I was sitting there saying, oh, is there something between Drew and
They
Jordan?
had chemistry.
Yeah. And now she like literally can't stand to look at him.
I was really hoping they would pair the two of them, and they never did.
Yeah. Well, he started going evil.
Mm-hmm. We started being in Willow's path, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that's what the direction they decided to go in.
Yeah.
So then we have Michael stopping by Aurora, and he speaks with Curtis, who apologizes to him for the piece on him that Lulu wrote about him being the prime suspect in Drew's shooting. So all of a sudden, Lulu, like I said, works for Aurora, and she's a writer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Guess her freelance career is over. Or is she freelancing for Aurora? I don't know. They don't really explain it.
I guess because Michael's family, he wants to give her some health benefits. I don't know.
Yeah. Michael's not worried, though, because he didn't do it, and he has an alibi.
Yeah. I'm still trying to piece that alibi together myself.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. He said that the incorrect warrant search information was divine intervention by Monica. That was cute. I like that.
Yeah. I like that.
Sunny confronts Lulu about the article. Lulu says that she is just reporting the facts. That's what she always says. She says that she considers them family and that she was just doing her job. Sunny is not satisfied with this answer at all and notes that he looks forward to her writing about Michael's innocence when it happens.
This is where I have a hard time with like adult Lulu versus teenage Lulu. And like, I know you're clearly not the same person as you were when you were a teenager, but Lulu's sense of justice is so misguided sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And she just needs to fit whatever she's doing in that moment.
Okay, so then we have Dr. Navarro, who has not appeared in a very long time, confirming that Portia is indeed pregnant, and then she runs into Jordan, just as she has a run-in with Jordan at GH, and Jordan didn't hear anything, though. But Navarro says that Portia is 7 weeks pregnant, and I was like, it's been 7 weeks since they had sex? Really?
Yeah.
With both her husband and Isaiah?
Yeah, like
it was like 3 weeks ago in my thing.
I was like, did I just see this?
It just happened. I mean, soap time is very different than our time, so I don't know. Because somehow Sasha was
oh yeah,
her pregnancy
was like 6 months along.
Right, and like so yeah, and they even said, I'm like, yeah, October and June, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. No.
Well, whatever. But so then we have Jordan updating Curtis on her meeting with Drew. Curtis tells her that Drew is just grasping at straws since he no longer has a blackmail info on Portia. Jordan warns him that if the PCD finds evidence to exonerate Michael, he could be their next target. Tracy then visits Lulu at Bobby's. Tracy's trying to get dirt on Ronnie, but Lulu doesn't find too much. So then we're at the Q Mansion, and Ronnie and Michael bond and he fills her in on why everyone hates Drew. Ronnie is very sympathetic towards Michael. I did like those scenes a lot. I see why you would think that, Ronnie's kind of like a guardian angel that Monica sent.
Yeah, because as she was asking him, like, oh, like, what's going on? And just like the kind of comments that she was making while he was telling the story, it just got me thinking, like, it just seems like you're here to help, maybe? Like, I don't know.
I would actually like that turn. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, I think it would be really cool because, Monica was not one to stay away from a good caper.
So here's my thing. Maybe Monica knew that Michael would be charged with the murder, or not the shooting, and Ronnie was kind of like the saving grace to keep the house until Michael got out of jail, and then she would get the house.
Yeah.
So that's another possibility. Now that I'm thinking about it.
That could be.
So, or Monica might have known something. Maybe she knew that Michael was there that night because Tracy might have told her.
That's what I was thinking. Or if it wasn't even about that night in particular, but just like all of the tension between Drew and the family. Like maybe she just wanted to make sure Drew was getting nothing and that like other things had to be sorted before the final estate could be settled.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so we have Sunny summoning Turner to Miller Davis as Turner is confused because she thought she was meeting with Diane. Sunny warns her about prosecuting Drew's shooting. I didn't really... Okay, what else happened there? Because I didn't really get too much from that.
Yeah, it was interesting. So from what I gathered, it was Sunny sort of admitting to her that he's been playing her from the start.
Yeah.
Like, now you're known for being friendly with me. So if you prosecute this, it'll go up in smoke. Well, half the PCPD is related to Sunny, and they never recuse themselves. So I don't see how now all of a sudden it would be an issue, but I can see that depending on the story, it would work in Sunny's favor if she was friendly with him.
Yeah. Okay, so then we have Willow telling Drew that she gets to see her kids today. She's working at GH and she goes into his room. So Drew warns her that this could be a trap set by Michael, but Willow feels that it's worth the risk. So I don't know. I kind of think Willow's being smart this time.
Me too. Yeah. For once. Finally.
Yeah, she's not listening to Drew, which I like.
Yeah. Could you imagine, like, you finally have a chance to see your children, and then, like, some guy is telling you, like, no, don't go. Like, it could be this, it could be that. Okay, well, regardless, I'm gonna go see my children. You can think what you want to.
Right, and the Willow before this probably would have said, listen to Drew and just do whatever he said.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So, all right. Then we have Portia stopping by Liz's place and she confides in her about her pregnancy and that Isaiah or Curtis could be the father. I'm surprised she revealed that to Liz, that it could be either one of them. I thought she was just going to talk about her pregnancy and that, her marriage to Curtis was ending and she didn't know what to do. But she even let out that Isaiah could be the father.
Yeah. Yeah. I was a little surprised at first, but I was trying to remember Liz's situation. She's now like the head nurse at the hospital. I think she's now going to become kind of like how Bobby was with all of the medical staff. I think she's going to sort of be a little bit involved in each one.
Anna interrupts them with a search warrant, and Liz tries to reach Rick on the phone to no avail. Anna then quickly returns with a gun. It looks like a gun, like in like a plastic bag. And then she tells Liz she's taking her down to the PCD for questioning. So that was how we ended the week. So anything you want to mention?
Oh, I was just going to ask if you had any thoughts on Anna finding evidence at Liz's house,
Oh yes, I
and
definitely do.
Michael and Willow.
I I I think that I mean we had Carly there, we had Portia there, and we had Michael there. So it's entirely possible that that gun was planted by one of them.
Mhm.
I'm leaning more towards Carly. I
I'm
think that
still on the Willow could have done it train.
I agree. That's another theory. I think if a gun was planted, it was Carly, but I think that Willow did it, doesn't remember, and the gun is still there.
Yeah. Yeah. And that would fall in line with her previous behavior of her being out for hours and like not really
Yeah,
knowing
she's losing
what.
time.
Yeah. Lose the whole, yeah, exactly. Losing time.
Hmm. So yeah, I mean, it could go either way. I'm looking forward to seeing what develops from that because there's definitely like a lot of different ways it could go.
Yeah. It's a really classic who done it and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, for sure. All right, anything else you want to mention about these last 7 episodes?
Well, just that I've been really enjoying it. I'm glad that GH is, at least for me, back to like must watch TV. It's
Hmm.
really exciting. I like that it's like multiple storylines that are all kind of connected again instead of everything being disjointed. I like it.
Yeah, they definitely are connecting a lot of different stories, and there's definitely different ways they could all turn out, and it keeps you guessing. So that's good. All right, so we are gonna head over to Patreon now, and we do have a clip of the week this week. So the nominees this week are Ava and Alexis get the best of Rick and the high five. Monica's will is read. Drew's meltdown after learning he is disinherited, and Tracy scolds Monica's portrait. So please come on to Patreon. We will speculate and we will reveal the clip of the week and we will talk about our performer of the week. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.